What's up, y'all? Welcome to a new episode of Man, I Just Want to Talk. My name is Miss Miami. I'm the host, of course, and I'm the one that want to talk. So anyway, let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about a dream I had. And I was a little girl, and these dreams came quite often. I'm just introducing y'all into my world of dreams because the dreams that I have guide me through life. And if I don't tell y'all what these dreams are about, you won't know why they guide me through life. A lot of times we don't even remember our dreams. But for some reason, I think God says she's so hard-headed. I got to put it in her head, make her read about it, make her talk about it, make her think about it, and make her dream about it. And she'll finally listen. But this one was different. It was different because, like I said, I was young. I wasn't 5. I was 8, 9. And y'all, I had a real high fever. My fever was probably out of this world, but my mama wasn't even trying to go to nobody hospital, nobody emergency room, none of that shit. She was like, I'm going to break this fever because I know how to break fevers. She know how to break all the fevers with a BC. Jesus. BC couldn't help me that time. I don't know why. And a lot of times I still be thinking about that because that's the only time in my life that BC did not work. It didn't help. So I slept I spent the night with her in her bed or whatever because I was so sick and I guess she wanted to keep an eye on me or whatever. I felt her the next morning, I felt her getting up and I couldn't really open my eyes yet. I don't know why. I don't know. I used to always have all this cold in my eyes because I had an eye condition. And it just a heavy build up with cold. So I think I was dealing with that or whatever. And I couldn't really open my eye. But I felt her getting up. And I was like, Mommy, where you going? And she was like, girl, can I pee? And I was like, yeah, but they coming. And she was like, who's coming? I was like, Mommy, please get back. Hurry, come help me open my eyes. They coming. She was like, girl, because it used to take her so long to help me open my eyes. She used to have to get the hot rag, keep wiping it and all that. So she like, girl, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll deal with you when I get back. Soon as I'm assuming she walked out that room, all I saw was a dragon kept coming at me. Mind you, my eyes just bloop. On its own, I can't explain this no more. And I'm glad that she's my witness. So if I ever had to bring her on here, y'all will know. But it was a dragon. And it was just like those Chinese looking dragons when they had a little parade or whatever. But it was real. And it had other heads. And I just remember all the vivid colors just kept. That's how it kept just at me and coming. And I was every time it come, you would think, listen, I don't get on U-Fair rides. I don't get on Disney rides. I don't get on no rides because I think my dreams are enough. I've been on every fucking thing. I've been on everything. I don't want to go on the rides. So all I saw was the dragon just kept, and the many heads was just, and it was covering me. It was trying to take me. And I remember my mom coming in there with a pot, and she threw that water on me. And and she was like, girl, wake up. And I said, I never was asleep. And my mama put me, parent, back in the day, see, gentle parenting just started. I'm going to tell y'all that shit that just started. We lived on the 11th floor of a very tall building. They was nice condominiums. No, we didn't have the money, but my daddy was into the drug money. And he had put us in there before he ran off to go be happily married. So we were still there. My mom was paying the bills, whatever. We lived on the 11th floor. I'll never forget. H1105 was my exact apartment. And she put me on the balcony with a Bible that my grandma bought me and told me just have at it. Now, mind you, if you think a kid or anybody is delirious, do you think the safest thing to do is put them somewhere where they could probably think to hurt themselves. Because it wasn't none for my dumb ass to just jump that little balcony. She wasn't thinking like that. I don't know. Parents back in the days, baby, if you ain't have sense on your own, you was gonna get your ass beat for not having sense. That they didn't teach you. So with that being said, y'all, that was the beginning of what I call a vivid dream. Because I have a lot of different dreams, but that one is more vivid. It's more detailed. And I really felt like that could have been the mark of the beast. That could have been wanting me, trying to take me. They be trying to initiate me so much. But I'm not up for sale, love. Waiting for the Lord. With that being said, thank y'all once again for watching another episode of Man, I Just Want to Talk. That is one of my life experiences, so it's plenty more where that came from. I just want to start it with a dream, because it really wasn't a dream, and then it really wasn't reality. But what was it? If you ever had this type of dream, please tell me. Or tell me what it was. If you a person that interpret dreams or whatever. I have my own interpretation these days. Like I said, I felt like the devil was calling me or whatever. But I didn't answer. So with that being said, y'all have a good one. And thank you again for watching. And make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell so you get them notifications. It's the only way you're going to know that I'm here anyway. Bye.